Lloyd Vehicle Consulting stickers, t-shirts and mugs are available by clicking the link to the Google form in the video description below. Morning. Today is the 11th of June and this is part 3 of the Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2023 Bromley Pageant of Motoring. I do apologise for any incorrect information if I fall over, if I interrupted by announcements or music. I'm afraid just the way it goes on this channel. So due to the ultra limited expansion, this is the last of Bromley Pageant, and therefore we don't talk about diesels on this channel, viewers. I hope you know that before we start this part. There was a warning at the beginning as well, because I have to put those in, otherwise people complain. Anyway, we'll just sort of tidy up one or two things we didn't see when we first started. Very, very nice Vauxhall Cavalier Mark II convertible. I think this is an Ermshire body kit on it, actually. Yes, it does. These were only made in first facelift, guys, and only with a 1.8 engine. I think from 85 to 87, something like that. But that is that's rather nice. Also rather nice is this EG Civic over here, actually. I have driven one of these on the channel as 1.5 LSI Auto, but any of these, even one that's a little bit rusty like this one, is worth an awful lot of money now, because they want to drop in the 1.6 B series in from the VTI. So yeah, that is also a 1.5 automatic. So 9293. Might have seen this Morris actually in the second part here. 79 to 80, 1300 HL, so very late Marina before they became the Ital. Also on the V, I think, actually, as well. Ooh, 1995, 1996 Volvo 850 T5R. Oh, viewers, now that's nice, isn't it? I don't know whether those wheels would have been this colour originally. I suspect if it was a T5R, they might have been. Oh, it's a manual as well. Now that will be quick. A bit quicker than this Volvo 244 here. I suspect a little bit slow. Not a 240 yet. Still a 244 at this stage. 1980 to 1981 registration. So you can see some of the cars aren't parked in respective sections. A lot of people just don't want to bother coming in late and then having to find where they are. So look at this E-Type 1969 to 70. Series 2 E-Type. And then we've had a load of other Volkswagens come in this section here. Mark 1 GTI 82, 83 with I think those BBS wheels would be off on Mark 2, won't they? But that's a Mark 1. Volkswagen Polo Fox 93 to 94, late Mark II facelift with the brake servo. And yes, we don't agree with the Maryland's decision to expand the ultra emission zone. We don't agree with that, viewers, I'm afraid. 1987 to 88, Volkswagen Golf Mark II GTI. Just the 8 valve. That Fox is actually a 4-speed. Wow. Yeah, I have to skip that Golf because it's got a forbidden fuel engine in it. Let's go on to this Chevette. We'll have to skip the Corsa too. Chevette L, 1982 to 83 registration. That's an auto. Wow, that's rare. Yeah, facelifted Chevette with the flush front headlamps. The only Chevette I've ever driven was actually an HSR, would you believe? In the Morris section here, viewers, we're going to see an awful lot of miners here. This one's only £3,500, so it's a 68 minor 1000 with a 1.1 engine. It's a Traveller. Oh, sorry. Oh no, it's this one. It's the one for sale, and that one. It's both. So let's just go with the minor 1000 here, 3,500. Yeah, MOTs as well. It's amazing how cheap you can pick a minor up for, but that is probably the cheapest type of minor. It's 68s, 2-door or saloon. This one though, it's a 59 Traveller with the 1.1 engine again, which would have been retrofitted. For that one's 01795870615. For this one it's 07517832322. And this one, 62 Traveller 1092, that's interesting. That's got the clap pan wipers, but it's actually a 62 with the 1100 engine in it. Interesting. Lookalike police car, again 07517832322. Got seatbelts in it. That's a useful addition, isn't it? Oh, and Morris 1300 must be a Mark II, 6869 registration. I've driven two ADO 16s, both were Austins. One was a 1300 GT. I do like them very much. The later ones are the brake servo and the all-synchronized gearbox are better, in my opinion. A bit easier to drive. Nissan Bluebird T72. Is this a nice posh one? Oh yes, viewers, it's a Turbo ZX. Yes, please. Yes, 8889 registration. Nissan Vanette. Hope this is a petrol one, viewers. Looking at that blue, look at a sporty wheel. I have driven a T72 Bluebird, but it was a 1.8. I don't know. Let's just say that that's a petrol, and then we'll be happier, won't we? 9192. Morgan Plus 4. No idea what year that is. Another T72 Bluebird. 89 to 90 registration. I don't think this is a Turbo ZX as well, so I'd like it to be. 1.8 GS, I think that's the spec I drove actually, it was a hatcher one I would have had. 2017 Nissan 370Z. It's quite useful actually because you can see the difference between the 350 and 370Z here. 2007 to 2008. Some of the cars here are a little bit newer than 2012, even though that's what the rules say. I don't think they're too sort of fussed about that really. Nissan Cube 2008. They did import them for a short time over here. Can't remember if this is an official import or not. It's probably not, judging by that front number plate. Morris Minor 2-door with a retrofitted older steering wheel. 6768 registration on this one. Now, sort of stratospherically valuable is this Minor 1000 convertible in 57. If it's a genuine convertible, then they're worth an awful lot of money. So this has had an enlarged engine fitted with a 4-speed gearbox, and it's very, very nice, viewers. That's very, very nice indeed. 1963 Morris Minor 1000, 1098, 4-door with trafficators, interestingly enough, and I wonder if those rear lights are actually of an earlier car or something. I don't know. So the car actually followed into the event, this Minor 1000. 68, 69. Minor 1000. I can't remember the name of this colour actually. It's the same colour as the one my mother had. And I have driven one that's very similar to that. Actually, channel view around it. And the Traveller action here. A couple of Travellers. 7071, this one. And that one 68, 69, both 1098s. This one's just got the 2-spoke wheel in it, and so is that one with a later steering wheel. It's very easy to modify. That's your Minor. You can sort of do something what you want. I think that's a Series 2 Minor from memory. And this, I'm not sure. Answer the comment section below. It says Tiger Avon, but I don't know what that means really. On the Q plates, classic kit car. Another Minor 1000, heavily customised. Wouldn't be surprised if it had a completely different engine in it from the standard A series actually. And in rust we trust, and built not bought. Not a Minor, this one. This is either an Oxford or an Isis or something like that. Yes, it's an 49 Oxford Series SMO. It looks just like a very large minor, and that's kind of because it sort of is. Allegas Agonis designed both of them. All right, for sale, that one is not anything to do with the car. All the car is for sale. Mr. Bill from Fuel Power Channel says this could be yours. Don't have the phone number for that one today, but we do have a little friend in the back. Hello. And a picnic hamper. Everything that you'd ever need. Right, mini time, many minis. Right, we're going to have to go through relatively quickly because we've got an awful lot to film today. 79 to 80. Some mini bits to sell, but not the car. 1967. Be a Mini Cooper, won't it? 67 with Mark, very early Mark 2, but that's actually had Mark 3 door handles put on it. I don't know, it looks a bit like a Cooper, but maybe it's not. Mark 3 Mini here, 72, 73, but that's a Mark 1 grille on that. Very late Mini Cooper, 2000 plate. From the last year they actually made them. Probably a Cooper Sport. Yes, it is. R53 Mini Cooper S 2004. Reviewed one of these on No Budget Reviews quite recently, actually, with the Tritec engine. 1986 to 87 Mini, customised cosmic alloy wheels. Another Cooper Sport from 2000. My gosh, I don't know what on earth is that. It looks like a toy. Goodness me. Can't be legal on the road, surely. Morris O-Type pickup truck, 1969 to 70. 67, 68 minor traveller. That looks very nice, actually. That's in lovely condition, isn't it? Another Morgan, not sure what year that is due to the personal plate. That's a 4.4. Oh, okay. Could be a 2000, I suppose. 2001. Is that a little bit early for it? I don't know. Someone in the comment section below tell me, but I think 2001 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. Sometimes we tell you what Evolution number it is on the back. It's an Evolution 7. And this is an Evo 10. I have driven one of these actually on a track, and it was it's pretty good. The only disadvantage with these, as opposed to the contemporary Subaru Impreza BRX, is this has only got a 5-speed gearbox. Other than that, these are absolutely amazing. Why has that got an automatic gearbox on it, viewers? I haven't got time to ponder that. I've got to keep going, so answer the comment section below. Couple of mini sets of late Mark II, yeah, very late Mark II with the house-style door handles, so that'll be 69 only. Same year as Mr. Richardson's Mini that he's restoring on Furious Driving. 1971 Mini here. Is this a really late Cooper, or it's just my imagination? Gosh, it is. It's one of the very last. It did make Mark III Coopers, and here is one. 1980s, 1981 Mini here, but that's had loads of badges and things changed. I wouldn't be surprised actually if that's a much later car with an earlier plate on it. Mark 6 Mini here. Is that a Sprite or is it some other special edition? Oh, it's a Mini 35. Okay, so that'd be 1994. It's a very nice interior. Look at that. All the jazzy seat fabric in the world. Right, MG. We're going to be here a while with MGs. I can see there's tons of them here. 1965 MGB. It's not one of the pull handle ones. It's a little bit later than that. 1970 to 71 MGB. 2001 to 2 MGZR. But it's advertising a Peugeot 309 GLX. I wonder if that's somewhere else today. We just checked the rev counter for good measure. Yep, all fine. MGF 1999 to 2000, dark green, with a beige leather interior and wood. Well, it's part leather, but it's good anyway. So I do like a nice beige leather interior. 1966 MGB, 1974 to 5 MGB, 1978 to 9 MGB. Those wheels are a lot bigger than what you would call as standard. Look at that 70s interior. Amazing. I hope to be reviewing an MGB GT soon, actually. Someone's has often be one. 1973 to 4 MGB GT with mini-light style alloy wheels. So many classic cars look great on these wheels, don't they? 2003 MGTF. And then this is the car I think we saw at Retrorise Weekender, isn't it? It's based on an MG Midget. What is the name of this? Yeah, it's a Lenman. It's just a unique car. I think it's a 67 from memory. 1975-76 MG Midget with rubber bumpers and the 1.5 engine from the Triumph Spitfire. 1973 to 74 MGB. Mid-70s Mini with quite a lot of modifications to the engine. I bet that's pretty fast. Don't know where that beepy's coming from. Yeah, it's from Croker and Bridger. Of course. 1969 to 70 MGB. (1979 to 80 MGB GT). 1980 MGB GT. I forget what the very last ones like this were called. This is a run-out special edition. This one, the seats have been changed in this, but otherwise it's pretty much how they would have been. I think these were called the LE right at the end, something like that. Yeah, very late one. But there are ones that were registered even later than that, as late as 1983. So they hung around for quite a while for some reason. 2002 MG TF. Interesting. It's got sort of bluish seats and sort of beige interior. Very fond of the colour. That's very nice. Oh well, yes. So we're looking for a pull handle MGB, and here is one. 1964 MGB with the pull handles. Can't remember why they changed those actually. Maybe somebody in the comment section will tell me. 1972 to 73 MGB GT. 2002 to 3 MGTF. 1980 MG Midget. I think they finished actually in 79, but they registered of course into 1980 and beyond. I think that is vermilion in that colour. 1977-78 MGB GT. 1978 MGB. What on earth has been written here? DVLA have taken licence. Best offer wins. Okay. Well, yes, as I was saying earlier on, the MGBs were registered as late as 1983. This isn't quite as late as that. It's 81, 82 MGB Roadster with some mini lights on it, or mini light style wheels. Another one of the rubber bumpers here. 1977 to 78 on an S. I think both of them have had the steering wheels changed actually. Yeah. And those are wheels off. I'm not actually sure those wheels are off. They're TSW wheels. Wow, it's an early Austin Cooper, isn't it? Very early. We don't even get door locks because Alec Again clearly thought you didn't need them. 1976 to 77 MGB. MGTF, but that I think has probably been imported from somewhere because they finished in 55 and that's a 1969 plate, so I imagine that would have been imported at some point in the distant past. 1979 to 80 MG Midget with that Triumph gearbox in it. (1971-72) MGB GT. I really like this colour. That colour is really nice. It's non-standard, I think, but it's very nice. 1968-69 MGB. 1978-79 MGB. Again with the orange striped interior. It was standard at the time. MGA 1600. Gosh, what year will that be? Be quite a late MGA, probably about 61, something like that. Early rubber bumper MGB GT 74-75. Actually 75 only, really, because they didn't start making the rubber bumper ones until 75, so it would be an early 75 with Oxfordshire plates. Maybe that was actually an admin registered car. Nissan 200 SX. That plate is a little bit earlier than the car, I think. Nardi steering wheel. Yeah, it's on the facelifted one, so that's obviously a personal plate. No, sorry, 2016 to 17 Mini F55 or 56 John Cooper Works. I've driven one of these because of the GP. They are bonkers, these things, absolutely bonkers fast. 1994-1995 Mini, 1993-1994 Mini. Is this a special edition? Ooh. Hello, yes it is. I think that's a Mini 35. This one certainly is. What's going on here? Well, these seats out of a... No, there's a seats out of a Mini 25, so that I don't think is actually. 2009 Mini Cooper S convertible, but I shouldn't actually be discussing viewers, I'm afraid. We'll go on to the reasons about that another time. Memory, this is a CLK, yes it is. CLK 500, wow. Very stylish, isn't it? The avant-garde. Excellent. Next to a classic Mercedes, W126 S-Class. 1988 to 89 registration. It's a 500 SEL, it's the top of the range. Got some more classic MGs here. I knew there'd be tons of them, and there are. MGTD about 1950. MGA. This is a 1600, so it'll be one of the later MGAs, about 1960. 74-75 MGB. 1999 to 2000 MGF. 1973 to 74 MGB. 1978 to 79 MGB GT, an interesting colour scheme, also with chrome bumpers rather than the original rubber ones. 1973 to 74 MG Midget with round arches. 1974 to 75 MGB. This has been made to look a fair bit older than it is, I would say. There's a heritage certificate, yeah, it's 73, so it would have been a chrome bumper originally. Mark 1 MG Midget. Very early one actually, with no door handles on the outside. Be sort of 61, 62, something like that. MGTF, interesting colour interior. I've not seen one of that interior so far today. No idea what year that is. 1977-78 MGB. (1971-72) MGB. 1967-68 MGB. There's the 1.8 engine in there. 1974-75 MGB GT. Oh, a Messerschmitt. Can't remember the designation to these actually. It's like a KR100 or something. Not many bubble cars so far, but that's probably likely to change as we go on. Mercedes-Benz SL55 AMG with a V8 supercharged engine. First generation CLK here. I filmed one of these in 2021 on the channel. The owner had only paid something like £500 for it, and it was a very successful video actually. This is the 320. The one I filmed was I think a 200 compressor or something like that. SL500 on a P, so 1996 to 7. Oh, complete with beige leather interior with wood. I do like a nice beige leather interior. Very, very tasty. First generation SLK here, 2001 to 2 registration. Oh, hello. This will be what it is. It's only £2,500. There's no phone number on there, so we can't actually read that out. C180 Sport. Yes, W202 C-Class. That looks like a facelifted one, 1998-1999 registration.
I think it just makes it look even smaller.
I've driven a couple of these actually, and they're not bad. They can go really, really sort of rusty though, so you've got to watch that. And they can blow head gaskets as well, which isn't fun. 1991-1992 Lotus Elan M100. Yes, please, viewers. Look at this interior and the sort of Lotus colours, and some Vauxhall Cavalier Mark III indicator and wiper stalks. Wonderful. Lotus Elite. Information sheet will tell me more details about it, I'm sure. It's a 501. This one doesn't say exactly. It's had the 2.2, won't it? 2.2 Lotus engine in it. Lotus Exige 2007 Exige S with very limited rear visibility. Don't know if I could get on with that myself, viewers, I'm afraid. Another M100 Elan, a later one. They did make a turbo version. We'll have a look and see if this is a normal one or a turbo. So it's an S2, 94-95. I've never seen one of these before. Maserati Kyalami, is that how you say it? 8182 plate. I've forgotten these even existed. Wow, this is a rare car. And it's right-hand drive as well. That is absolutely amazing, and it's got air conditioning. It looks like a really, really big sort of Mercedes SL or something like that, doesn't it? Mazda MX-5, one of about a million here. We're going to have to go quite quickly through these when we get to the next part. We will take a break very shortly though. 2001 to 2 NB MX-5, 2000 NB MX-5. Ooh, and with a beige leather interior and wood as well. I definitely approve of that, viewers. That's the sort of thing we like. I have driven an NB MX-5 years and years ago on the channel. Another NB MX-5 here with some modifications. NCMX-5 2009 registration. NCMX-5 2009 to 10 registration. NAMX-5 1991-1992 registration. NAMX-5 1996-1997. NAMX-5 1996-1997. Ooh, Lotus Evora, the 430. If you want to see this sort of stuff though, it's probably the JM Cars channel that you need, viewers, and not mine. He's far better on that sort of thing than I am. 1988 to 89 Lotus XL SE. Not quite beige leather though, unfortunately. Facelifted NCMX-5 2010. I think we'll stop this part on this rather agreeable Lotus Esprit Series 3 from 1984 to 85. Right, that's it for now, viewers. Thank you ever so much indeed for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the comment below, and we shall see you again soon for more incorrect information.